Alexander, can you please move your seats a little bit forward? It's okay, it's okay. Have you felt that I'm still feeling somehow? One minute. Yeah. Next hour. Yeah. So before you leave, I will not let you go. That's it. I will not let you. 8 minutes. This is 6B versus 6F. Those are the survivors. We have an internal round first in the classroom, and those are the survivors.
I can edit my.
They return the trophy.
Change the brackets, not violence.
No, I asked the whole teacher pick the best in English, 7 best in English. So I'm not going to put them all in one thing. And I asked them to pick the whole thing. So the speaking things and everything was all them. I wasn't involved. I was only there to make sure that everyone's do something. If you want to pick in or pick her, up to you. I only gave them the final internally. I asked this if you want to take only one member of the team. Like government, this one, right? Yeah. I was focusing on Shakira, what is the topic again?
The topic is governments should have the right to access citizens for data connectivity.
Thank you. This house thing that everyone says, that's very easy. We already learned this one.
Basically,
I just wanted to
like it's
from just TV comments. Because we all have,
and with better too.
all of them got to use it wasn't grow a little bit because round one in class of first round, before you know, I had the starters in the department. Once they hit the next round, you had to only talk but not in the news of yes, the government and data. Ready? Don't be overconfident, guys. Sorry, Mr. Ramos, I didn't know that's gonna be inside. They know everyone is fighting for everyone. It's there, yes. In supermarkets, you can just go and then you will already come from your bed.
I see.
There are good things in the trolley or in your plastic. The other one will charge you, but then you start using it. So these are things, your face, everything about is there. 4 minutes. All comes from the brain. Yes. So else that understand that. Most of them. You see that? 3 minutes. Two minutes. I'm going to play this for now. I'm going to get back to you. 1 minute. Yeah. That's Thirty seconds. Five seconds. Silent, please. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are here today. We are here today to witness the semi-final debate for the grade 6 debate competition. We have two groups, two debates today. The first one is going to be between 6D and 6F. In the proposition bench is going to be 6D, and the opposition bench is going to be 6F. We have as jury today, Mr. David, the native from Senior High Global Islamic 2 Serpong. Please give applause to him. And also we have Mr. Randy, the pillar coordinator for globalization or the global citizenship. Please give applause to Mr. Randy. Are you guys okay? Okay, good. So we are going to, I'm going to tell you, or Mr. David can help me actually with this one, with the criteria for today's debate.
What do you want to do?
The criteria.
Okay. So you will be scored on the following criteria. Respect for the other team. Okay? Be polite all time. Information you provide. Rebuttal, which will come at the end. The use of facts and statistics. Make sure you provide dates, places, times, quotes, anything you can, yeah? Actual facts. The organization of your arguments and the understanding of the topic. Okay?
Clear? Okay, thank you so much, Mr. David. Mr. Randy, you want to say something before we start? Okay, good. Okay, guys, we're going to start today's debate. Please give applause to your friends and to the jury today. Okay, like I said, every speaker is going to have 2 minutes. The House believes that governments should be allowed to access citizens' data for economic stability. Right? First speaker of the proposition team, please stand up. You'll have 2 minutes starting now.
Data is the new oil, powerful if used wisely. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and respected judges. I am Shakira, representing the positive team as the first speaker. Blocking government access to data is risking chaos. Only with it, we can protect our economy and people. Well, privacy matters. But during COVID-19, Indonesia used citizens' data to save over 187 trillion rupiah in aid, saving millions of families. Without it, we may not be able to be here. millions of lives would fly. And it is based on the Ministry of Finance 2021 Mrs. Sri Mulyani. And on 2018, genetic data helped catch the golden seed killer, solving 500 crimes. And in fact, Article 33 of the 1945 Constitution states the economy must help all fairly. And the Quran, Al-Baqarah 2:195, warns, do not throw yourself into destruction. Blocking data access won't protect us. It would hold us back. The real risk is ignoring what can save our future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and respected judges. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much. First speaker of the opposition team, you have 2 minutes starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, teachers and friends. My name is Argi, and today I stand before you to oppose the idea that the government should have the rights to access citizen data for economic stability. At first, this idea might sound helpful. Who wouldn't want a stronger economy? But we have to think about what we are giving up. Our privacy. Privacy is not just something nice to have. It is a basic human right. If we allow the government to access our personal information, where does it stop? Today, it's for the economy, but tomorrow it could be for control, for monitoring, or even for silencing voices that disagree. Also, economic stability doesn't require our privacy. Countries with strong economies like Switzerland and Canada manage just fine without spying on their citizens. They use anonymous data, numbers, and statistics to make smart decisions without knowing the personal details of every citizen. And let's not forget the risk. More access means more chances for data leaks and hacking. If the government holds all our information, one breach could put millions at risk of fraud and identity theft. In 2023 alone, data breaches exposed the personal information of over 400 million individuals worldwide, causing immense harm. Ladies and gentlemen, the way I see it, at the end of the day, privacy is the foundation of freedom. Once it is taken away, it's nearly impossible to get back. Let's not trade our rights for empty promises of economic stability. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Second speaker of the proposition team, you have 2 minutes starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judge, and my fellow debaters. I am Katana Ofi Pradita as the second speaker of the positive team. As the second speaker of the positive team, I strongly support that the government should have the right to access citizens' data to maintain and grow our economic stability. Based on data from McKinsey Global Institute, countries that use big data for public policy have improved economic performance by up to 20%. In Indonesia, digital economic growth reached 1,000 trillion rupiah in 2023. And data access helped the government plan better, stop tax fraud, and support small business. According to Article 28G of the Indonesian's 1945 Constitution and Article 33 of Indonesian 1945 Constitution, the government can limit personal freedom for the sake of public interest, including the economy. If the data is used responsibly, it can help fight poverty, build schools, and create jobs. We are not saying people should have no privacy, but responsible access to important data can make our nation stronger and fairer. That's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Second speaker of the opposition team, you have 2 minutes, starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, teachers and friends. My name is Alisa, and I'm here today to further oppose the idea that governments should have the right to access citizen data for economic stability. My teammate Argi has already outlined how this violates on basic human rights. Now, I want to focus on the risk of government overreach and the false promise of economic stability. Firstly, economic stability does not depend on surveillance. Countries like Norway, Switzerland, and Finland rank among the most stable economies in the world, all while upholding strict privacy laws. In fact, over 80% of European Union nations rely on anonymized data for economic analysis, proving that privacy and growth can go hand in hand. It's good governance and smart policies that drive stability, not spying on citizens. Finally, there's undeniable risk of data breaches. According to IBM's cost of data breach report, 83% of organizations have experienced multiple data breaches, and government databases are prime targets. If sensitive citizen information falls into the wrong hands, the cost is not just economic, it's personal. Identity theft, fraud, and loss of trust are real consequences that cannot be ignored. In the end, economic stability cannot be built on the erosion of privacy. If we hand over our personal information under the promise of a stronger economy, we may end up losing both our security and our freedoms. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Third speaker of the opposition team, you have 2 minutes, starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, I am Aida as the third speaker for the positive team. Data has been proven to drive economic growth. The World Bank shows that countries like Estonia and Singapore have seen up to 30% economic growth by using data to track spending and job trends. By accessing citizens' data, the government can improve services, create jobs, strengthen the economy, just like these successful countries. Indonesia's 1945 Constitution, Article 28G, Paragraph 2 allows limits on individual rights for the public good, like economic stability. It says in exercising their rights and freedoms, every person shall be subject to the restrictions stipulated by law. This means that data collection, if done correctly, is allowed. Additionally, the Quran, Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13, teaches us we have made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. This highlights that sharing information leads to better understanding and cooperation for economic success. Like Argi said, thank you for your time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Third speaker of the opposition team, you have 2 minutes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone, teachers and friends and judges. My name is Kalisha, and I proudly stand with the opposition team, arguing that governments should not have the right to access citizens' data for economic stability. While the idea may sound appealing, we must consider what we're giving up, which is our privacy. As Alisa pointed out, economic stability should never come at the cost of our privacy and freedom. Prosperity comes from trust, good governance, and transparency, not surveillance. Countries like Canada and Switzerland
demonstrate that privacy and economic growth can coexist. And as Argi said, once privacy is lost, control and overreach can follow, and that is a price high to pay. In conclusion, we must protect our freedom to ensure a secure future. True stability is built on trust, not on sacrificing our rights. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we are going to have 2 minutes to prepare for the rebuttal. Fifty seconds. The second debate, please get ready. Twenty seconds. Okay? You're only going to have 1 minute to do the rebuttal, so please use it well. Proposition team, you have 1 minute to set up. Starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I would like to thank the opposition for their speech, but blocking government access to data is rejecting the very foundation of our dear country, Indonesia. Our constitution allows the government to use data wisely for the people's welfare. Do we want to support an idea that respects our own country? The risk of government abuse can be prevented by programs such as guiding principles in government, use of surveillance technologies, necessary principles, access now's digital, security helpline, privacy and civil liberties oversight board. Strict rules can prevent misuse. So, if the government can access data, how can they quickly help people in crisis? The risk of government abuse can be prevented by programs and has been used by United Kingdom, China, United States, and India. So, if the government can access data, how can they quickly help people in crisis? And has it ever happened before? Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Opposition team, you have 1 minute. Starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, the proposition argues that government access to citizen data is necessary for economic stability. But let's be clear, sacrificing our privacy and freedom for economic control is dangerous. In fact, a recent 2024 Amnesty International survey found that 82% of people worldwide fear government data access will lead to surveillance abuses. This fear isn't unfounded. Government health data has been breached repeatedly. Over 60% of major data breaches in the last 5 years involve government databases, putting millions of innocent citizens at risk of identity theft, fraud, and worse. When government collect this kind of personal information, it creates a powerful tool that can be misused not just for the economic purpose but to monitor and control people. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Itu udah fast enough.
Please guys give applause to your friends. Well, he knows the area. You do it first. You do the first score.
All right. Should I go with the detail score or just?
Just give your opinion first.
Okay. Well, everyone, one more time, give applause for the teams. Yeah. See, everyone, it's hard to decide there. It's hard to calculate because everyone performed well, yeah, in this debate session, right? So, well, for the criteria respect for other team, okay, everyone, each team has 5 points. Applause. Okay. Hold on. So
Yeah.
but this is only my part. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is my the score sheet that I do. It's me. Okay. And for the information contained or conveyed, yeah, in this debate session for cons team, yeah. Okay. So they have 5 points. Okay. And pros team, they have 5 points as well. Okay. And rebuttal, we have 5 points for cons, and for pros team we have 4. And use of fact and statistic, okay. So we have 5 from pros point and 4 for the cons. Organization, how is the information delivered? How is the structure of the information delivered in this point in this debate session? So we have 5 for cons points, okay, and 4 for pros points, okay. And understanding of the topic, how understand it means it's manifested on how they deliver the information, okay, whether seeing the text or no, okay. It means you understand the topic that you are delivering to the audience. So we go with pros team with cons team with 3 points, and for the pros point we have 4 points. Okay.
It's
That's why it's my part. So later we calculate the score from Mr. David.
1 point difference.
1 point difference. Okay.
So the total score for Mr. Andy, the total score for the pros.
Yeah, that's I haven't calculated it.
Okay.
I know it later.
Okay.
Are we going to do later or now?
Now.
Now? Counting first.
Gonna comment on the performance. How much? That's why I'm using the calculator.
Okay, guys, in my opinion, you all did well. But you are lacking facts. You need to provide dates, any statistics, the names of people, the quotes given by them maybe. More facts included in your arguments. Extremely important, because your job is to convince the other side that you're right. Yeah.
Okay. So far, I'm confused.
You he was an English teacher, not a math teacher.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. Whatever it is, we'll be grateful. Please, we were
Yeah, but
given a
only
chance
to
to
give you
be
total five.
represent our past.
Whatever total four.
It's okay. They did great. And we did our best.
You gotta
No, it's
first.
winner. All right.
Yeah. You gotta. It's not the winner. It's the one who's going to the final.
Oh, going to the final. Okay, see, it's going to the final after what is it?
Having a week for
Yeah,
test first,
tough.
with a lot of practical tests including.
Well, yeah. After we calculate and we decide, so the team that goes to final is contrast team. Contrast.
Guys, don't feel bad. Yeah, there was 1 point in it.
Guys, the score was 86 to 87.
So it was 86 points, 87 points, 1 point difference. So next time, just put a bit more effort in with facts and what have you, and you will get higher scores.
Okay, thank you so much for 6B and 6F. You did a great job today, Kevin. Have a seat. Careful. 6A and 6B. Please sit down and don't block the cameras. Okay. You're the, oh yeah, the opposition team. Proposition team. You know her, right? You know her sister in grade 9 now. Alia. The one that she was last year she joined our Spanish competition last year and this year. Okay.
Sorry. Population is
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We have the second debate for today. The House believe that globalization does more harm than good to developing economy. And in the proposition bench, we have 6B led by Rizka. And we have in the opposition team 6A led by Hamid. Wish you both guys all the best. First speaker of the proposition team. Do it again. Okay, thank you. Stand up, please. You have 2 minutes. Starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I am Faith and I am representing as the first speaker of the proposition team. We think globalization causes more harm than benefits to developing economy because it leads to increased competition, potential job losses, exploitation of labor and resources, unequal economic growth, and others. Another one is cultural homogenization. Globalization has led to the spread of Western culture and values, which has resulted in the homogenization of cultures and the loss of traditional cultures. I would like to mention that vulnerability to global economic downturns is also considered harm. Globalization has increased the interconnectedness of economies, making them more vulnerable to global economic downturns and crises. Proof by National Geographic history, globalization also contributes to income disparity and inequality between the more educated and less educated members of a society. I am that is all the information I need to send to you. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First speaker of the opposition team. You have 2 minutes starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Karinza as the first speaker. We believe that globalization creates economic growth and job creation. It creates new opportunities in technology, services, and innovation that would not exist otherwise. Furthermore, developing countries experience rapid economic growth and increased employment in various sectors because of foreign investments. We also believe that cultural exchange and understanding, while some global influence are strong, globalization also promotes multiculturalism and appreciation of diverse traditions. Many local cultures are preserved and even celebrated internationally due to global exposure. We also believe the economic growth. Globalization opens up international markets, leading to economic growth, increased trade, and investment opportunities. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Second speaker of the opposition team, 2 minutes now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable judges, and my friends, and my respected appointment. My name is Rizka as the second speaker of the affirmative team. Let's talk honestly about what globalization really does to developing economies. It's often painted as a chance for growth, but for many people, it feels more like being taken advantage of. Big foreign companies come and set up factories, pay worker barely enough to survive, and then walks away with a profit. The community is left with low wages, poor working conditions, and no real progress. Local business, they don't stand a chance. How can a small family run a shop, compete with a massive global brand? They can't, so they shut down. Jobs are lost, dreams are crushed, people are left with fewer options and less hope. And worst of all, developing countries end up trapped, stuck, depending on unstable global markets. On one crisis, one price drop, one supply chain issue, and everything falls apart. And who suffer the most? Everyday people, not the billion-dollar corporation. For many in developing economies, globalization delivers struggle, and that's why it does more harm. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As my friend said, globalization helps the economy. Not only that, globalization also helps decrease poverty. Globalization can help decrease poverty by creating jobs and opportunities. With more businesses coming from other countries, job opportunities increase, and so the people of the country can get more income, and it leads to a higher economy. Not only that, further research in other countries such as China, which have seen an increase and a decreased poverty rate in 80% of the population, meaning that 800 million people in China now live above the poverty line. Not only that, in India, 45%, there is a 45% decrease in poverty. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Third speaker of the proposition team, 2 minutes starting now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Azawa as the third speaker, and in conclusion of my team's opinion, globalization causes more harm because it leads to increased competition, potential job losses, and exploitation of labor and resources, unequal economic growth, and others. And as Faith mentioned, vulnerability to global economic downturns is also considered harm. Globalization is often painted as a chance for growth, but in the perspectives of many people, it feels more like being taken advantage of. Globalization causes a lot of job losses, and the fact that developing countries end up stuck and depending on global markets makes it worse. And just like Rizka said, everyday people suffers most because of globalization. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Third speaker of the opposition team, you have 2 minutes now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my name is Raisa as third speaker. In conclusion, globalization has significantly benefited countries like China, India, and Vietnam, driving economic growth and job creation through increased trade, investment, and technology. These nations have successfully integrated into the global market, resulting in improving living standards. However, countries such as those in Sub-Saharan Africa, Honduras, and Venezuela have not experienced the same benefit. Political instability, reliance on raw material, and weak infrastructure have limited their ability to full capitalize on development. Ultimately, globalization can drive prosperity, but its success depends on country ability to manage resource, ensure stability, and invest in sustainable development. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now you have 2 minutes to prepare for your talk. One minute. Mr. Hadi, can I say something on the event first? Oh yeah, goodbye. You're done with it? Take some more. 40 seconds. For those who are watching, please keep quiet, sit down firmly. For those who are hiding behind the desk, please come out. Okay, 5 seconds.
Oh, for research.
Proposition, rebuttal, please stand up. You have 1 minute, starting now.
In various sectors, they increase more jobs, just like you said. But in other sectors, they will lose jobs. How can they do the jobs in other sectors if they don't have certain experiences? Increased trades mean geopolitical risks. Political tensions, conflicts, and trade wars can disrupt supply chains. Like you said, 45% in India is already living above poverty, but the other 55% of the population in India that is in poverty is also caused by economic disparities, unequal distribution of income and assets, as well as a lack of productive employment opportunities contribute to India's poverty. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum.
Opposition, 4 minutes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As you guys said, with the competition of global markets, most local businesses will go bankrupt and have too much competition. Well, independence encourage peace and cooperation. Because of the competition, global partnerships have helped solve major crises such as pandemics, climate change, and showing the strength of collective action. You also said that with the decline of local products, the population can only depend on the products from the other countries. Well, global competition drives innovation and better quality. Many local businesses adapt and they strive by expanding their markets intentionally or collaborating with global brands. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Give your opinion first, and he will give the score. You will give the score decided. Give your opinion, Mr. Randy.
Well done, everyone. Give one more applause for the teams. Yeah, so additional input or suggestion, yeah, from Mr. David. You heard about the data. You provide the data while you speak, yeah, to support your ideas, right? And it has to be with the source as well, right? Like based or according to blah 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 data example. Okay, but for me, yeah, how is the content? Yeah, how is the information is delivered? Okay, yeah, better to organize it like you start with identifications, yeah, or you start you state your agreement first or disagreement to that point, and after that you go with identifications why, right? And then you provide the data to support the idea, and then the conclusion again. Okay, it's yeah. That's how is information in this debate conveyed. Yeah. Well, so
Mr. David.
okay, yeah. The result.
Okay. Yet again, we have a very, very close round. 86 points against 85 points. So there's only 1 point in it. Okay, as Mr. Randy said about the facts and statistics, I found that one or two of you also are very quietly spoken.
Yeah.
I think you need to practice projecting your voices a little bit so you can speak a little louder during a debate. Okay. 6B, 6A. 6B, you have 86 points. And 6A, 85 points. So once again,
Congratulations to 6B going to the final, guys. Thank you so much. Between next week, we are going to have a debate, final debate between 6B and 6F. Good luck, guys. I guess that's going to be all for us. I hope you all learned something today. Congratulations for the winning team and there's a lot of insight for the one who did it today. Thank you so much all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You
lovely.
Right here.
Don't betray us, man. Don't betray us. Yeah. I was against.
Okay, for you guys, you all did great today. You need to believe in yourself a little bit more. You need to put it there. You have the character, you have the knowledge, and you have the charisma. If you didn't go through this today, just put in your mind, you've done something today that none of the others actually done. You went through round one internal, you went through semi-final internal, you went through finals, and round one again for class rounds. And today, you won 4 debates out of 6. For those who didn't win today, you won 4 debates out of total 6 debates. You can say something I can't explain. I can just say, I can be more proud than you. Well, you guys that won more than now. I can be more proud. I'm so proud that I can be even more. Thank you so much for showing me the passion. Thank you so much for showing me your abilities and your talents. And from me, I'm very good to get because you guys deserve it. Thank you so much.
Where was I? WFC.
I was just mentioning.
With the boy.
Congratulations. Congrats. I didn't say that. Yes.
Stop cursing each other.
Okay, wait, I need to end my live stream.
No, too much. If I eat too much oil, my stomach will start bubbling.